I'm Don Singletary, and you found Affordable Day Trading. Today's featured trade of the week is going to be using the MNQ, the NASDAQ100 Micro Emini, trading at only $2 per point. Very affordable trading. And I'll show you how I turn this trade into a free trade by adjusting the stop loss order early in the trade. So let's get started. I'm using Tastyworks, and I have everything all on one page. June 3rd, 2022 is the trade date. You can see the market opens at 9:30, and by 11:05, which is the time I'm going to enter this trade, I have the following setup on the page. On the upper left here, I have the 4 Micro Eminis and my trade watch list. In the bottom panel of the screen, I use the MACD with standard defaults, and in the top half of the screen, I use 5-minute candlesticks for charting. I chose this one-page format, frankly, because it's just easier for beginners. No clicking back and forth between 4 or 5 screens at one time. Tastyworks calls it their see it, click it, trade it screen. I'm going to be selling one contract of the NASDAQ100 Micro Emini, but why this trade and why now? Why am I selling this contract at 11:05? Why not earlier? Well, I wasn't here at the screen, that's why. So I come in at around 11 o'clock, turn on the screen, here's what I find. The market's in a definite downtrend for a couple of hours, and I look down at the MACD. Between 9:30 and 11:05, both those red and green lines are well below the zero line and falling still. That means an increase in negative momentum is coming up. Is it 100% guaranteed the next move is going to be the market down? Absolutely not. But it looks like there's a high probability that that is going to happen. This is what you need to learn. It's all about probability. So how do you learn to trade? You practice and you gain experience, and you'll find that is how trades are born. I'm going to save you some money. There's a huge false narrative. Get rid of your brains and emotions and use a technical formula to make money. It is a false narrative. It'll cost you a lot of money. Use brains, not bots. Now, if you're new to the channel, I want you to know I use this same trade setup all the time in all the videos. The MACD, the candlesticks with 5-minute increments. And this is the bracket order. Let's talk about my opening order on this trade. Begins right now. I'm going to be shorting one of the Micro MNQs, the NASDAQ100, at around 12,546. And then I'm going to put a stop loss up there, which is above my entry price because I'm selling at about 12,560. So my initial stop loss is up there, as you see, at around $27.50. And the close at profit, this is the only one of the three that's totally arbitrary, kind of a placeholder, at 12,500. Now, if you're new to the channel, relax, because I use this same setup, same screen, in all of the videos here on the channel. My stop's up at 12,560. I got filled at 12,547 and a quarter, so my stock is 12 3/4 points away. That's $25.50. Worst case scenario. Remember, our whole idea in entering this trade was to participate in a downtrend that was already in progress. And we're only just a few seconds, about 30 seconds into the trade, and we're up $20 already. So indeed, this downtrend is serving us well so far. Since I'm trading down at 12,534 right now, I'm going to get my Tastyworks mouse out and move that stop down right away because I want to protect the money in my account. And I'm very aggressive about moving that stop order closer to the trading price. And you see the difference between the blue and red figures. There's 1.5 points. $2 a point. That's a $3 stop I've got on this thing. Now, right now, I'm taking my mouse and putting it in the right margin. I need to stretch this screen out here so I can zoom in on it for you, and we can read all the figures just a little bit easier. I moved up in time. We're now 5 minutes into the trade. It's 11:10, and I had to move my stop back up to 12,556. Maybe that's a little bit high because we're still trading down at 12,534 right now, so I'll move that stop back down in a moment. Right now it's at minus $22.50 stop, so that's our worst case scenario now. Just trying to give the trade room to breathe here. It seems to be going really well, and let me show you why I don't hesitate to move that stop up just to get it out of the way right now. See the red rectangle in the bottom down there on the MACD and that blue arrow? Those numbers in the red and green in the right margin there, minus 35, minus 44. You know this from experience. There's no way you'd know unless you traded a little bit, but those are really steep negative numbers, and so therefore I'm not afraid to keep that stop up there at 12,556, at least for a little while. Now it's time to get the Tastyworks mouse out and see if I can work on that thing and bring it back down to something probably below the entry point and see if we can form a free trade out of this thing. Okay, I got the stop move down now below the entry point, 12,546. And by free trade, I mean I can't lose a penny, nothing out of my account at all. So that takes the stress completely off the trade. When you have no stress on a trade, you can keep making good decisions. It's when you get behind money, you get down some money, draw down during a trade. That's when you make the bad decisions. Got the mouse out, moved that stop down to 12,532.50. That means I've locked in $29.50 of my unrealized gain. If you have any experience at all in trading, you know we ask ourselves, what the heck did I ever do to get myself in this position? Now, usually that's when we're in a bad position is when we ask that question. But right now would be a good time in this trade, and let's look at the screen. You know, what happened right? I was able to check the news for the day, get past that. I've used my experience. I practiced. I know my software, my terms and everything. Plus, I read the MACD correctly. I had a strategy to take part of a downtrend in a turn. I've been able to use my stop loss to lock in progressively more and more profits as we go along. That is a confidence builder when you can do that. And it will all come to you if you learn to make good trade selection. That's the key. And I always say, you not only protect your account balance, but you also have to make good trades to protect your trading confidence. 3 things: confidence, experience, and patience. None of those are in a formulated technical trading program. A trade is alive, it's dynamic. The risk changes moment to moment, and so do the conditions, and you have to be able to have a brain to handle that. It's not a robotic function. You may have started out trying to learn this type of trading, looking for that magic ratio and the right technical indicator, thinking that's the key to making money. Well, I'm glad to say now you know better. You graduated. You have to have patience and confidence. You have to put in the time. It's a bit of a learning curve, and it's a very risky type of trading, especially if you leave your brain behind and try to use someone else's bot to make money. It's not the way to go. I have a simple thing to ask of you. If you want to see more videos like the one you saw today, hit the like button. I tally those. It helps me make better material here for the channel. The other thing is join our 13,000 plus subscribers and over 130 free videos on the channel. They're all free. And hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because that way you'll get notified text or email when the new videos and the new trades are put up each week. $64 in about 9 minutes. One thing you should do is check out this top 10 trade list right now, and you can see some more good trades. Thanks for being here today. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.